Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm going to discuss today my Longsword build, and then I'm going to explain why the Devil Joe Longsword, the Reaver Calamity, is better than the Divine Slasher. Alright, so first I'm going to get straight to the point and show you my build. Alright, so this is what I use. I have attack boost level 4, handicraft level 4, crit boost level 3, weakness exploit level 3, maximum might level 2, and protective polish. Alright, now mathematically speaking, the crit boost level 2 using crit boost level 2 and maximum might level 3 will give you 0.5% overall more DPS than having crit boost level 3 and maximum might level 2. However, that's if you never use an affinity booster. So if you have an affinity booster or you're playing with somebody with an affinity booster, then the crit boost level 3 will be the superior route. Now another thing too, you see that I'm using an Ergonte coil and I have the 2 attack jewels right here. That gives me my attack boost level 4. If you do not have 2 attack jewels, then my alternative build for you is use the Otogaron Waste and switch these out for the expert jewels, which will give you critical eye level 4. All right, and as you saw, I use the mighty charm that gives me my maximum might level 2. Now, when it comes to sharp jewel, so if you're playing solo and you're fighting a monster that doesn't have much health, so you can usually kill him in 2 minutes or less, then it would probably be worth it for you to switch this out with a handicraft jewel and give yourself handicraft level 5. Because you'll lose time by sharpening before the fight. Now, exceptions to this rule are if you're fighting like a really tanky monster, then the protective polish will provide you overall more DPS than the handicraft level 5. Or if you have to wait for the monster to spawn anyways, like for instance, if you're trying to find basil geese or however you decide to pronounce them, typically you go to the eastern camp, climb to the top, and you have to wait for them to land. If that's the case, use protective polish, because the difference between handicraft level 4 and handicraft level 5 is 10 hits. So essentially, if you don't do 10 hits within 1 minute, then I don't know what to tell you. You're bad. So those are situations where I recommend the protective polish, which is most, I would say. If you're playing multiplayer as well, I recommend the protective polish, because most of the time the people aren't going to be able to keep up with you when it comes to damage, and the fight's just going to be longer. So let's see, and now why the Devil Joe Longsword is better than the Divine Slasher. So the reason is for 2 reasons. One, augments. The second reason, white sharpness. So the Divine Slasher, when you have handicraft level 5, you can only attack 30 times before you lose your white sharpness. Whereas the Devil Joe Longsword, the Reaver Calamity, you can do 50 hits. So for 20 of those hits, you're going to be doing 12% more damage than the Divine Slasher. Now, a lot of people say, oh, Divine Slasher has more raw. By default, yes. With augments, no. So the best augment when it comes to damage output is the affinity one. The 10% increase to your affinity will give you more overall DPS than the +5 true value of the attack augment. So let's do direct comparisons here. So right now you see the Reaver Calamity I have as the affinity increase and health regen. This is what I use almost all the time. And I say almost because I use this all the time, unless it's speedrunning. But that when I'm speedrunning, I'm going for maximized damage. So with here, you see I got my affinity increase, and let's look at my attack real fast. So I haven't done any buffs or anything, but I'm at 848. Alright, now let's go to the Divine Slasher. And I'll do the one with the affinity increase, not the one with the health regen, the affinity increase. Alright, so you're looking at 851. You saw that this gives you 3 more attack, which translates to literally 1 point true value. Okay? Now, here's the thing. You don't have health regen with this. So you're going to have to heal throughout the fight. With the Affinity plus the health regen, I never have to heal. If I do have to heal, it's because I just took a really hard hit, like from Kieran or Tempered Joe, and I'll just pop a max potion. But that's it. I never really ever use mega potions because of the health regen. But if I want to go for full damage, guess what? I'm going to use the augment for attack with the Affinity. So let me show you that. There we go. Now, remember how we had 851 for the Divine Slasher? 865. So there you go. The Joe Longsword is just gonna give you more true value. If you want to spec for full damage, you got it. But if you want to have an overall good weapon, then do 1 Affinity, 1 health regen. It'll make it so you don't have to heal pretty much ever. It gives you great survivability, and your damage output is on par with the Divine Slasher. Actually, it's better. This right here, even though it's 1 point less true value, even if you're fighting a monster that's immune to dragon damage, this is better because of the white sharpness. Because after 30 hits with a handicraft level 5, you're at blue, and you just took a 12% damage loss. Whereas you can continue attacking with the Reaver Calamity, and that'll give you an extra 12% damage for 20 more hits. So, anyways, let me show you some actual numbers against the pole. So, I'll do my general setup when it comes to items, and what that usually consists of is the meat platter. So I get attack up large, and then I do demon drug and might seed and might powder. So let's go over here. Alright, so let me switch to my speedrun setup, which is there. And the reason why I switched to this setup is because it doesn't have protective polish, and it gives me handicraft plus 5. So what I'm going to do right now real fast is I'm just going to show you how quickly you lose your white sharpness with each weapon with handicraft level 5. All right. All right. So that was a Reaver Calamity. Now let's go to Divine Slasher. I missed a hit. Oh well. Not that much of a difference. And done. Okay. So, as you can tell, massive difference. On a positive note, at least I made it to red with handicraft plus 5 with the Divine Slasher, and could do 1 DPS combo. Whereas I don't know how many DPS combos I was able to do with the Reaver Calamity. So, as you can tell, massive difference in white sharpness. Now that we see that there's more white sharpness and more raw damage when it comes to the Reaver Calamity, let's see some numbers. So first I'm going to show you what my damage is when it comes to Demon Drug, Might Seed, and Might Powder. This is a setup that honestly everyone should be able to do. We have a farm. It's easy to farm Might Seeds. These are buffs that you should have with every fight. Speed running, yeah, use Mega Demon Drug just to get the optimal performance. But any other situation, Demon Drug is very easy to make. So no excuses. So I'm gonna get up to red, and we're gonna do a Helm Splitter. Let's see what that looks like. Alright. Just get the guaranteed crit. There we go, so you're looking at 135. By the way, you can change the direction of your Helm Splitter by picking a direction with your left analog stick and hitting triangle. A lot of people don't know about that. So, like for instance, let me try to outright be in Egypt. Well, good job. So, oh no, I'm gonna miss, and then turn around. You see? Granted, I missed because the hitbox and Helm Splitter is trash, but you get the concept. But anyways, let me buff with these real fast. I'll show you what my attack value is. So you're looking at 1195. Now I'm speed running. I'll use a Mega Demon Drug. So you saw that there are 135s for the crit for whatchamacallit, Helm Splitter. That bumps me up to 1205. So let's see if I can crit here. The odds are in my favor. 137. So it's 2 whole points between Demon Drug and Mega Demon Drug, but nonetheless, that shows you the potential for the weapon itself. All right. But anyways, I hope this was educational. I hope I helped answer some questions. And if you guys have any additional questions, comments, concerns, then just comment down below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Anyways, have a good day.